The image that ultimately pushed the funeral of Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes into the center of public conversation was not only the cortege, the flowers, or the security deployment. It was another one, a supposed photograph of El Mencho inside the coffin. So far, there is no official confirmation regarding the authenticity of that image, but several media outlets circulated it and placed it among the most discussed elements surrounding the burial of the leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel. However, even before that photograph began to circulate, the farewell had already taken on an unusual scale. Far from a sober funeral, what unfolded in Zapopan, within the metropolitan area of Guadalajara, was a ceremony marked by symbols of power, visual display, and a staging that was carefully observed. The site chosen for the burial was the private cemetery Recinto de la Paz, where from the earliest hours it became clear that this would not be a modest farewell. The perimeter was guarded by members of the National Guard, while journalists and onlookers remained outside the site following the movements of the procession. That security presence, combined with secrecy and expectation, set the tone from the beginning for a ceremony that unfolded under enormous media attention. Despite such a display, the ending revealed a contrast. According to international press reports, the body was placed in an austere grave at ground level inside the private cemetery. In those images, several people can barely be seen standing around the grave, a brief and restrained scene that contrasts with everything that surrounded the farewell. From there, the reconstruction of the ceremony is completed with men dressed in black, dark umbrellas, traditional Mexican regional music, and floral arrangements covering much of the surroundings. In the middle of that sequence, the coffin advanced slowly. Some witnesses described it as bright, excessive, and gleaming. Under the Jalisco sun, the casket projected the appearance of a golden structure, becoming one of the most representative images of the entire farewell. The scale of the display was also reflected in the numbers. The golden coffin alone is believed to have cost between 173,000 and 415,000 Mexican pesos. That is, approximately between $10,000 and $24,000. Floral wreaths, according to various estimates, may have exceeded 2.4 million pesos, close to $140,000. If the basic funeral service is also included, estimates place the cost of the burial between $50,000 and $170,000. And that figure does not even include live music, the transportation of flowers, the organization of the procession, or the security operation deployed around the cemetery. For that reason, some analysts maintain that the entire farewell may have exceeded $200,000.